Hello, this is Yahweasel. This is Isotopium Chernobyl. So, immediate forewarning, I got free energy for this game, free playtime for this game. Usually when I get free promo codes to record a game and upload it, I just ignore them entirely, but I definitely have a thing for games that try something very different and very unique. Usually it'll be something in the art style that's very different and very unique that I like. I guess you could say it's the art style. They built, as far as I understand, a scale replica of Chernobyl and put robots in there, and you play the game by remote controlling the actual robots. Now, the actual game, as far as I can understand, and honestly, they don't say as much about what the game is as they ought to, but the actual game, as I understand, is largely capture the flag, so it's probably not something I'm going to be, particularly in love with, but I love the concept so much that I'm certainly willing to give it a chance. So I have 40 energy, as you can see. That's 30 energy that they gave me, so 30 minutes of playtime that they gave me, plus 10 minutes that you get just for creating an account and getting some energy, including the promo code. So that's 40 minutes total. I don't know if I'm going to play for 40 minutes. We'll see what the actual game is. I've literally never pressed start the game. I have no clue. This is purely a blind playthrough. It's loud, and there are many, many Russian-speaking people on, which kind of follows. There are available robots. I assume I'm not using my time. I'm just trying to see if I can, rotate the camera or something. I guess not. See if I can connect to a robot. Oh, there we go. It's okay. UI hint, make sure your loading screen pops up very quickly. The game is in development and you play in the test mode, so many functions are not included yet. Fine. Your mission is to investigate the closed zone of Chernobyl, find the artifacts, find and collect as much isotope energy. This is what makes me think it's going to be basically capture the flag and collect energy before the others. Please tell me the control keys. WASD, space to do stuff, shift to accelerate, that's interesting. G for gun, that's a bit interesting. H for light is a bit annoying on my keyboard, but I can manage that. F for laser, I don't know if that is that a different kind of gun? Oh, and you can turn over if you capsize, that's interesting. Oh my god. I'm in control of a robot. Okay, so that looks like just a photograph. Some of their edges are, I guess, what do you expect? But in terms of the actual play area... Okay, so you can get little bursts of acceleration, I see. That's fine. Turn more, please. It seems like you can... Okay. It's not quite like a vehicle. It's more kind of like a tank. You can't... you can turn as you go, but you have a very limited turn radius, so it's better off... Oh my god, the clicks! The clicks! Does that mean I'm near Isotopium? Should I go in here? Oh, just the fact that it's real, it's so great. I hear clicks. Does clicks mean isotopes are nearby? Show me them isotopes! The clicks went away. That might just be dramatic background sound. Or not. It certainly seems to be directed. Okay, you can kind of see the edge of the environment, which is not, ideal, obviously. There's a sort of obvious, oh, look, they're... Beyond the edge of the environment, up at the top, there are some gigantic pipes. But I guess, what do you expect? Is this a controlled bot? Fire my guns. That did nothing. Ram it! Do they appreciate when you use their robots to ram other robots? That seems mean. Okay, it's not much of a ramming action anyway. Okay, let's see if we can get in here. Okay, don't get caught on anything. Oh god, that's so cool. Because, like, they don't need to implement a physics engine because the physics is actual, real physics. I'm level 0. What a shock. I've now spent 3 minutes and accomplished literally nothing. I believe that when you find isotopes, that also can, give you more time, ultimately. Energy is time. I guess I never quite mentioned that. Like, it's time in minutes. So I think if you're good at the game, you can sort of benefit in that way. If my understanding is correct. Oh man, the look. So, you know, it looks like a model. Let's not, you know, let's not exaggerate here. But it's a pretty... Oh, like, look at this! Look at, like, when you're seeing... So when you're close up, you can sort of see, yeah, this is like a diorama. But when you look from afar and you're, like, looking across the, looking, like, across that, it's a whole different look. Can I actually fit through there? You gotta be able to fit through there. Come on, come on. Just gotta center yourself. Center. There we go. We did it. We did it. The turning radius is still kind of awkward. I still have found literally nothing. I mean, yeah, I love the environment, but like I said, I don't think I'm going to particularly love the game. Because it's ultimately, like, capture the flag. Hello! I have found red isotopium. Well, that's not English. Okay, I mean, I don't know why I would expect it to be English. Okay, I attempted to oh, wait, no, it's shift, right? Or control? Or, I don't remember the control keys. Space, that makes sense. Take the isotope harder, level up! Okay, we captured a flag. Yahweasel extracted 1 energy from the found isotope. That's technically grammatically correct, but slightly awkward. I don't know where these people are based. It would be very, very cool if they're actually based in Ukraine. You go have fun over there. Shoot guns! Shoot guns! Shoot guns! Shoot guns! He's level 0 and also doesn't know what the hell he's doing. It is, I mean, not exactly a collaborative environment. He's like, I think he's right on my back here. He is, no he isn't. No he's not. He's left. He wants nothing to do with me. But he has left a nice mine here, so that's a good thing. Let's just drive right over that. That's probably fine. It's obviously not actually intended to be a mine. I'm just joking. Oh man, like it's almost like the tilt shift effect. Like that's obviously that's done for effect, whereas this just looks like a model because it is. But it's not bad. Like I don't dislike the look at all. I mean, the clicks obviously mean something, and I'm not interpreting them very well. Oh, I should probably not have my lights on at all times. But I probably should have my lights on when I'm in a dark place. I've got, just like, you've got lights, and they're actually lights! It's so good, it's so good. Like, you play a game like this, and you think about how good 3D rendered games look, and it's like, there's nothing, there's no comparison at all. Don't give me that 3D rendered shit, this is reality. Obviously, I should say, there is... Okay, there's no, like, purchase price for this game, just a time price. So I said okay there because I noticed there's an isotope repository here, but it is empty, so I'm gonna have to leave that be for the moment. There's no purchase price to play this game, but you pay by the minute, which makes a lot of sense because you're literally and actually controlling robots in a real environment. Like, they can't just give you, you know, unlimited free time per month. The prices, I have absolutely no way of judging whether the prices are reasonable. It's like, they're numbers, and it's such a, like, nothing else is similar to this, so I don't know, it's the prices that it is. The one thing I don't particularly like about their pricing model is that they have a sort of monthly subscription plan, but you only get energy per day, so you would have to actually log in every day to play, and that's not anything I would ever be able to do. So, for me, not ideal. I suppose it depends on, you know, your own time and such. Something is glowing over there. I feel like that's where I just came from, though. Is it? Oop, let me just run into a post here. That's good. God, this is... I mean... I love the look so much. This is not where I just came from. This is a different tiny pit. Is it? No, I think it's the same tiny pit. It's the same tiny pit. I'm an idiot. I have gotten stuck on something. I really want to press the, like, capsize button. I suspect those are things on top of the robot, and thus pressing the capsize button when you're not capsized would simply not do anything, really. But that doesn't mean I don't want to press it. Let's press the capsize button. That's obviously something on top of the robot. It does nothing for me. Artif has left. Well, I've only found one red isotope so far. The music is very, you know, environmental, but very apropos for what it is. So there's a really obvious out in the open isotope spot there, which unsurprisingly has already been emptied because it's out in the open. They I believe, sort of redo themselves. I am out of my initial free 10 minutes and into the promo time, so thank you, creators of this game, for giving me tons and tons of time. Logically, what I should be doing is, like, following the left wall, but that doesn't actually work for this kind of an environment. Man, I noticed the, like, kind of, frankly, cheap-looking, just paper over the wall to suggest a blue sky, and then that it was so contrasted with how great everything else looks. Oh my god, I found an artifact! Okay. Take it. Take it harder. I'm trying to take it. Take isotope. Yeah, take it. Oops, let's actually slightly damage the environment here. Oh, you know what? I'll bet that its, like, official location is here. And it's just gotten knocked aside or something. Yeah, we found a calculator. So these are, I believe, actual artifacts found in the exclusion zone. So this is a real calculator that was actually found there, which is very cool. I mean, I don't know if it's appropriate to have that real calculator literally sitting in a physical environment and getting hit by robots, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. It's, as artifacts go, a calculator found in the Chernobyl exclusion zone is perhaps not that critical. Robot number 4 was destroyed by an unknown teenager from the US. So probably somebody managed to drive it off the cliff or something, and they figured out that it was from the US and left a marker there. That's really good. That's really good. I wonder if you could end up playing while somebody is, like, in changing the environment, so you would see, like, a giant human. Okay, let's get in here. I mean, I love the exploration. I love looking around the environment. That's really, really cool. I do feel like after looking around the environment, there's not going to be a lot. Like, you'll sort of get used to the environment, and then that's that. I don't think that you would... Like, it seems like the kind of game that you would want to play for maybe an hour or two, and... Oh, another artifact! Well, I'm doing a great job on those. Okay, I have to actually face the thing that says artifact. Okay, I have to be very, very careful about my aim. I can't believe how well I'm doing on artifacts. Okay, this is not ideal. It's kind of difficult to actually take things. I literally couldn't be closer to it. I really don't want to, like, I'm afraid because I'm gonna physically damage the actual real artifact. I'm trying to take it. Let me take it, please. I want it. I see it. It's really cool. It's a camera that was apparently found in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. That's a cool thing. I want to take it. No, let me take it. We're not leaving here without it. There we go. Camera confiscated by a KGB officer from a journalist. Oh, that's an even more fascinating thing than I thought it was. Like, I thought that was just they found a camera in the area. No, no, no. That is a very sort of poignant and meaningful camera. That, by the way, the fact that those are real artifacts is the reason why their scale is obviously wildly out of proportion to everything else. They, you know, the camera was not that gigantic, and/or the person was not that gigantic. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna sneak right around in behind you. Oh, this is so cool. This is really great. Like, the amount of effort that must have went into creating the scenery, creating the area. I mean, I love the look and the feel of the game entirely, but I do gotta say, I don't think I'm gonna actually sort of ever play it again after this. It's not a bad game. It's actually, hey, look at that, another artifact. Apparently I have to run right up to it, because it's not sufficient to press this. You have to, like, get ridiculously close to it. Maybe there's just, like, a timing thing. Maybe you have to go like that and then wait for an absurd amount of time, and I keep thinking it's from running into it, but it's not. If you could back off, that would be great. That's like a gas mask, I guess. Thud. So... definitely they could work on making the artifacts easier to actually get. Once again, I refuse to let the sort of difficulty in getting to it prevent me from getting it. I feel terrible because I'm actually making a robot run into a real artifact. and I don't want to do that, but at the same time... like, you have points on offer. Give me the frickin' points. I found the artifact, you jerk. They really need to work on that. They need to make this 100% reliable. There we go. The main means of protection against radiation in the first months, that would definitely not help. I mean, it would help a tiny bit, I guess, if you don't want to breathe irradiated air, but there are many, many other things that you don't want to do with radiation. Okay, we've been in this area. Is there, like, an upper floor? Broken pipes. What's around here? I mean, it does, you know, it looks like a model. You can't get away from that, but... again, like, when you get far away, when you see things from a greater distance, God, they look great. I feel like my, robot is running out of battery or something. It seems to be making unhappy sounds at me. Maybe I have something stuck on a tire. Okay, that's absolutely nothing. Thanks for that. Oh, wait, okay, that's nothing here, but that looks like a ramp that I could get to if I was on the other side. I don't care so much about finding things. I feel good about finding things. I would feel better if I was finding more isotopes, but I'm perfectly happy just to sort of explore the environment. Wonder what this music is. Wonder if it's just generic royalty generic royalty free tune number 12. Okay, this seems fine. Let's not actually run directly into that fence, thank you. Okay, we seem to have left that building. I'm fine with leaving that building. Let's see what's, oh, yeah, there's another isotope thing that's empty. I've found now, like, 3 empty isotope things and no full isotope things. I suspect, well, there are only 3 people online, so... I mean, you couldn't have too many people online. It probably could only have, like, 20 at a time. I have no idea how many robots they have around. But given that there are only 3 people online, they can't have that many, Oh! Fired lasers! He's ramming me! Ramming doesn't do anything, guy. You've got a separate HP bar, which takes a lot of damage. He's trying to laser me. He's doing the wrong thing. Oh god, he figured out how to shoot me! Oh no! Well, we're just gonna sit here and shoot at each other. I leveled up by getting shot at. I'm not sure what's being accomplished here. Very little, I think. Come on, make him explode! I think I temporarily disabled him. Well, bye! Well, that was thing. Did he just... Oh, I think it forced him into a different robot. I think that's probably also him, but... we're gonna wave as we go past that guy. I don't really feel like this needed to have a weaponization mechanic in this game. Let's go down to the carousel over here. No, not carousel. Carousel on its side. One of those upright carousels. Oh, for a second, like, just looking at the scene, again, I was, like, totally engrossed, and then I saw, like, the crinkle in the paper that is the background scene. It was like, oh... Oh, that's fantastic. That's really... I actually don't want to get too close to that because it'll sort of ruin the illusion. All I did to destroy Holy Christ was to hold down the gun button. We're down to 20 minutes remaining, but I have found more red isotope, assuming I get there before anybody else does. If I just go like this, am I close enough? I am not. Closer. Closer. Yeah! Well, that's the second isotope I've found. Hopefully it's not the same as the first. Oh, look at these scenes. When you see the stuff that's far away, it's so good. This building feels very similar to the one where I found the last isotope in, but I'm gonna hope it's a different building. Oh, am I getting on the roof? I am getting on the roof. Oh, it's making unhappy sounds at me. Hello! I found more isotope. I have to get closer. I still have to get closer. I don't like the fact that I essentially have to, like, crash my car in order to collect things. Good for you, Major Gerbaltov. Is that how I'm supposed to pronounce that? Ooh, there's a reflective surface here. I can not get a look at myself because the lights are too bright, and if I turned off the lights, then I wouldn't be able to see anything. But I can imagine seeing myself. I mean, like I said right at the very beginning, the thing that's gonna make this game interesting is just the fact that it's a real physical environment. And, you know, that also means, like, from here, I can look up and see the pipes in the ceiling, which isn't ideal, but I can live with that. But when you get this kind of overview, God, it looks great. It looks fantastic. And honestly, the game, I would say, you could do better. You could have something more sort of interesting in this environment. But it's in beta. They're still working on the concept, and given that the concept, I mean, so the concept isn't 100% new, and that there are other services where, like, you can go and control a robot somewhere via some web interface, but I don't know of a game that does that, and certainly just the amount of effort it must have taken to make this, like, scale diorama of the Chernobyl exclusion area. It's really good. It's really good. I really like it a lot. And there's like, you see these haunting pictures from the Chernobyl exclusion area, and you can really get that same feeling. There's so many places here where it's like, yeah, I recognize that. I saw a picture of that, the real version of that, out of Chernobyl. Down we maybe go. There we go. Just trying to get back out of this building again. Particularly, like, the views through windows are really good. I don't know what they could possibly do about the ceiling. I kind of wonder if they could maybe do some lame but effective, like, green screening effect. Pardon me, sir. Just gonna bump right on past you. And just actually replace the background with a static background that isn't made of paper. But that would actually, I don't know, I feel like that would kind of ruin it. Like, there's something endearing about the fact that, hello, I missed you on the way in. There's something very endearing about the fact that it's like this, totally invented environment. Would you, like, get the thing? You have to get so close. I am probably not doing well. I was about to say I'm doing all right, but no, probably not by, you know, high standards. I'm not doing utterly terrible. Hello, that's green. Green, I think, is one more than red. I think blue is the rarest, and green is the second rarest. Oh dear, this is a rather extreme environment I found myself in. I'm down to one of 2 players. I don't feel like there's any reason to care too much about the multiplayer aspect of this game. As far as I'm concerned, this could be a single-player game. I don't even think they should have had the killing other robots mechanic. Like, I think they should have just let you run past each other and call it a day. Or even, you know, cooperate. Not that it wasn't fun to blow up that other robot, but... Okay, so I seem to have gotten sort of stuck on that thing. Real physics here. I cannot crest that hill. Am I supposed to be able to crest that hill? It looks like I should be able to crest that hill. If I can crest that hill backwards... Okay, super speed, crest the hill. I can't crest that hill. Okay, well, we tried. We're just gonna reverse out here. Let me, at the top of this, just spin around. Maybe there's some kind of obstacle I didn't recognize there. Well, I found a green isotope, so feeling better. Okay, please actually crest the hill. Oh, I let go of the key. I was so immersed. I expected to have, like, I expected it to be an accelerator and to have, momentum, but you essentially have no momentum in these things. It's just a, you know, direct drive electric motor, so the moment you let go of the key, you stop. We are quite near. I don't know if this is the opposite end than I started, but it feels pretty opposite from where I started. Hello? There's no way they would have this building and not hide an isotope in here. Or there is a way they would have this building and not hide an isotope in here. Oh, it's a little bit unfortunate that I can see some casters there. Maybe in the real world, whatever this building is, it's on casters. Seems unlikely. I'm not gonna count it out as an impossibility that real building is on casters. There seem to be some tanks, which they have made out of presumably failed or destroyed robots. Well, can't really do anything with that building. I'll take a look at it. It's a thing. Oh, is there... What? There's like a whole other area here. Am I supposed to be able to get back here? I feel like I'm leaving the zone. This is like This is like a arena of some kind? This is the bot battle arena! Oh, there's just a thumbtack on the ground. I don't know if I should... I doubt that these have inflated tires, but I feel like driving over a thumbtack is maybe slightly rude. Nope, can't go in there. That's fenced off. Oh my god, you can knock the ball around. Oh, you can knock both balls around. Come on, make it happen. Let me knock the ball around. You know I want to. Everyone wants this. Whee! That's silly, but I like it. That's very silly. Can I mean, I shouldn't, but can I take the ball out of this sort of play area? You can sort of try to invent a sport in here. Where did I lose the... Oh, there we go. I mean, this is a thing I emphatically shouldn't be doing. Like, this is a terrible thing. Why? Yahweasel, stop. Don't try to get the ball out of the playpen. That's rude. Don't do these things. But who would ever play a game without exploiting it? It just feels weird when that exploit is, you know, moving something real. Come on, get the right angle. There we go. Now just push it straight out. Just get it out. I mean, they obviously made that lip to prevent you from doing exactly this, but I'll tell you what, I'll bet I could do exactly this. I would like to apologize to the creators of this game for this. Oh, actually, that looks like it would be pretty difficult. They've got the angles pretty good to make that not happen. I'm gonna give this one more solid go. This is terrible. I shouldn't be doing this. This is rude. Okay, we've got it lined up about as good as it possibly could be. Now, get it out of here! I'm an awful human being! I'm an awful human being! I am so sorry. I'm actually gonna go and try to undo that, because that was rude. I am an ass. Like, those were not intended to leave that arena, clearly. Luckily, I've got a lot of run-up to undo my sinful action here. Turn around. And back in you go. There you go. Have fun, pink ball. I proved that you can be removed. It was a dick move. I'm not gonna do it again. Okay. Ilusha Kid? I can't tell because I and lowercase l, but that individual is finding things. Good for them. Oh man, this is like a destroyed area here. This is a bit of a difficult sort of obstacle course to get around. Okay, that isotope is already turned back on. Not that I can easily get there from here, but it used to be green and now it's red. Oh, I wonder if, like, they turn different colors over time, so the reason blue is the rarest is simply that somebody probably already found it. Oh, okay, this just connects to the other side of that. Well, it'll give me a chance to, snag that red isotope, I suppose. Or get stuck here. Whichever, you know. Snag the red isotope, get stuck. I love this when it goes downhill. It's slightly lame to just snag the... Oh, no, stop falling down the hill. It's slightly lame to just snag the isotope from the same place I snagged it last time, but here we go being lame. Ow, stop not... I don't know. There's something about, like, bumping things in this world that just feels rude because they're actually real and physical. But, like, obviously they must have anticipated people are going to bump those, if for no other reason than because you need to be extremely close to them to actually get them. So, I'm fine with it. Getting the ball out of the arena that the ball is clearly supposed to stay in. That was a dick move. That was... that was just a dick move. So I wonder if that building that I'm looking at... Like, look at this scene. It's so great. Anyway, I wonder if that building that I'm looking at the far opposite end is enterable. I can't honestly tell if it's real. As I get closer... maybe it's real. But let's take a hard left here and go into some of these, like, domiciles. I don't think that I've been in that area. It doesn't look like any of them are really enterable anyway. I don't know, there's some, like, balconies that sort of present the illusion that they might... but they're fake. There's no actual, inner space, it looks like. We are running low on time. I'm just gonna take up all my time. I'm just gonna take every minute of it. Oh, well, that one's spent. No great surprise there. That one's a little bit obvious, a little bit out in the open. Okay, I've actually been there, so let's not be there again. Don't crash directly into that. That would be rude. Then I crash directly into that. I feel like I'm going back into places I've been here. That one's one of the most out in the open ones in the entire game. No great surprise that it's spent. I do feel like my robot is running out of battery. Something, I don't know, something about the sound of it doesn't sound like it did before. Got anything back here for me? Nope. Got a nice isotope dispensary that is empty of isotope. Let me sneak into this little protected garden here. Garden of Eden. You know what? I don't need my light on. It's so easy to just leave your light on always, and I don't think it sort of makes that great of a difference. But obviously this is bright daylight, so I don't need my light. Okay. I mean, give me a present for going all the way in here. I would love an artifact. That's quite a complicated entryway to get into here. I should probably turn on my light. There we go. And as usual, I find another robot has beat me here. I was about to say this... Oh, yep. I've been here before. I just took a different entrance. I remember that gas mask. Well, that was kind of a lame, probably last place I'm going in the entire playthrough, since I've already been there. It's kind of difficult to get your bearings. In the sense that, like, the area is very large and a lot of it kind of looks similar. Oh, this is through here. I feel like I shouldn't ram this thing. Wow, it's really hard. It's not moving anywhere, okay? I feel like I shouldn't ram this thing. Immediately rams this thing. Okay, let's see if I can get back out of here. I've only got 4 minutes left, so probably what's going to happen is I'm going to leave this robot in a rather inconvenient place, and the next person who logs on is going to have to first figure out how to not be in that place. It would be cool if they added a little bit of sort of self-driving capability to maybe make the robots try to get their way back out to an open area. Given the very, very restricted nature of the playfield, that's well within sort of engineering capability. That would not require the kind of sort of very advanced AI that real self-driving cars need because there's no, possibility of hitting a pedestrian or anything. Just to make a sort of fair starting point that everybody kind of starts in the same place. For all I know, they do that. I mean, what the hell do I know? Am I too far to gun him down? Yeah, I'm a dick. He's level 0. I'm just gonna let him go. He's level 0. He got shot by Yahweasel. He found that mysterious, probably. That's fine. Now this is definitely new. Isotopium.com, they've got their advert in. I thought I saw some blue glow, but I guess it was green, and I don't know my colors. Okay, let's try not to knock anything over. Give me some of that green. Let me get a better angle so I can get me some of that green. See, it's this kind of thing that makes me think that the whole multiplayer idea is maybe not ideal. Or rather, so it's fine to have multiple players here, but there shouldn't be a competitive aspect to it. Leaderboard kind of competition, but not like actually shooting at each other. Hello! Hello! Please actually, yes! An Iron from the city of Pripyat. Probably not how that's pronounced. That one doesn't have any deeper significance in terms of Chernobyl, but it is indeed from the exclusion zone. I mentioned the no deeper meaning because we found that camera that was taken by the KGB. That's really cool. That's very cool. See, now, if I had unlimited time and was clever and really just wanted to annoy players, I could... If I had my lights out, I could park and just wait for them to sort of be within shooting range, and then bang, come to life. But instead, my time is up. Well, so like I said pretty much from the beginning, I'm probably never going to play it again. I don't dislike the concept. I don't dislike, and I love the actual sort of building of the area, but it's not my style of game. The sort of capture the flag mechanics, it's just not the kind of game I play. But if it looks like a game you would enjoy, by all means, go to isotopium.com and check it out. Actually, we can maybe, if I go to the home from here, there we go, I can give you a quick look at the prices. So, why is the game paid in the fact? I don't know, maybe because you're moving real vehicles in the actual physical world? So, for $7 a day, you get 20 energy a day, but it's only usable within that day. So you would actually have to use 20 minutes a day. And, if you've got 20 minutes free a day and you want to do this kind of thing, sure, why not? Or for $7, you can get 60 sort of permanent energy. So I don't know. It's I have no idea what to make of that price. I can't, it's a number. There's nothing to compare it to, but that's what it is. So I think, if you were going to play it 20 minutes a day, $7 a month, $7 Canadian a month, it's localizing that. I have no idea what that is in Amera bucks or Brit pounds or whatever. But in other currencies, I just don't know what to make of that price. It is what it is. There it is. So, or actually, I assume it's localizing that. They can't be situated in Canada, can they? Whatever. Anyway, so that has been Isotopium. I am not really going to make any statement about recommendation or not. Like I said, I love the actual building, the construction of it, the look. And when you get these scenes where you're outside of a window and you're looking on the cityscape, and because you're in a window, you can't see that, well, the sky is sort of pipes and construction paper. But you see the cityscape, and it's you get these moments where it's really convincing and it really evokes those haunting pictures of Chernobyl. So I love all of that about it. I don't think that there's any game in that environment that I would really spend a lot of time in, because it's just not my kind of thing. Honestly, if they just made it like explore, then I would do that, but I guess I just have. So there you go. For me, I probably wouldn't spend a lot more time on it, but I can understand why someone would. It's a very interesting game. It's extremely well made. I wonder what they're going to do to give it more sort of continuing content, like things to bring people back to it, but it's very much in sort of early beta right now, so no great surprise that a lot of that isn't there. It's pretty much just grab isotopes and see what happens. I guess if I check my account, I should be able to... I guess if I check my account... I guess even if I press start the game, it should still show me... I have no... Yeah, I have 2 green isotopes, 10 red isotopes, no blue isotopes, but I found 4 artifacts. I'm pretty proud of that. I mean, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 in the game, so I found 4 out of 10. That ain't bad. But again, I don't know how they'll sort of make continuing content. I feel like it's the kind of game that's definitely worth, sinking an hour or so into. I'm not sure how they're going to make more than that, but I do look forward to seeing. It's very interesting. It's a really sort of clever kind of game. Very well engineered, very sort of great look, very and the feel of driving the robot is totally seamless. There's no problem with that. It's not very fast paced, but it's fine. So yeah, that's been Isotopium Chernobyl. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like below and go to isotopium.com to check out the game. Cheers from Yahweasel.